Jovin, you so dumb.
Anyways, hey cuties, welcome back to another random rant. What's in the cup? Because I know that question's gonna come up. It's literally just water with lemon. Sometimes it's lime, sometimes it's lemon, sometimes it's both, but nonetheless water with it. Every now and then I just like to switch it up simply because if I drink a lot of water, I mean I don't get tired with the taste of water because water does have a different taste, but I don't get tired of it. I just like switching it up every now and then, especially when I'm craving sugar. I'm not craving sugar, but I was last week-ish. So yeah, I try to add something sweet without going down a sugar rabbit hole, whatever. Paying no attention to the bags in the bag. I'm organizing my closet. Literally today, I pretty much caught up on editing, and you're gonna know that if you look at my Instagram and you look at my YouTube channel, you be like, damn, yeah, exactly. Because I had that caramel looking hair in January, but y'all now just getting the ends of the videos from that month. So I was really backed up on stuff, but that's only because I had a lot of other projects. Shout out to my graphic design page. Did I say that right? I don't think I did. Let me do it again. One more time. Shout out to my graphic design page. Did I tell y'all that Random Ranter, when we talk about any and everything, and we come as we are? If I didn't, that's what Random Rants are. Sorry, it just be all over the place. Welcome. That's why I look the way I look. We literally come as we are. Okay, if you want to see makeup, face, you can go to those other videos. These videos, we don't do all that. And we do the bare minimum when it comes to editing too. So I'm not gonna know that I said what I had said until I watch the video to upload it, because I'm not gonna edit the cutouts and do all that. We don't do that. But yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of rearranging my closets. Overly packed right now, so we got to get that done. But for the most part, yeah, graphic design. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, so been doing a lot of that. So if you need any graphic work, reach out to me. I got you. Okay. I'm happy for me simply because I was at if you I'm not gonna say y'all don't really know me, but for the most part I procrastinate a little bit. I'm lying to myself. I procrastinate a lot. And this venture is really interesting to me because having other people it's so weird because I procrastinate with my own day-to-day life as it pertains to what I set forth to do for myself. But when it comes to anybody else's work, I'm good at managing their stuff. And it's not that I'm not good at managing my stuff. I'm just good at pushing what I have to do to the side to assist other people. And with that being said, I come to the conclusion, I push myself to the side too much because now y'all playing in my face. You're starting to think I know nothing about anything. And I don't like that. Myself just told myself a few days back, why are they playing in your face just because you don't talk about your accomplishments? And I was like, you know what? That's a valid point. That's a real valid point. So, yeah, I literally had somebody tell me, because I be telling people I'm busy, and I don't think they understand as it pertains to graphic work how much time that really goes into it. And I just didn't want to link with them, and they was like, what you doing? I'm like, graphic work. I got a few projects I got to finish up, and I usually get them finished before the deadline. Right hand to the Lord, you can ask my clients; they'll tell you. You who are your clients? I don't post them. It's just a confidentiality thing. They never requested it, but then I just do it just for the sake of me. Because I just feel you upload a lot of clients, that just leads people to pocket watch, and I've never been the type to allow people to pocket watch. I'm a mix of new money and old money. Old money don't do too much. New money just flaunting. I'll just get myself little gifts here and there, just to pat on the back, good job. So yeah. Yeah. So I don't really know. Oh, I forgot where I was. What was I talking about again? Graphic design, yes. So, they was just oh, that graphic design stuff don't even take that long. Girl, you can come out. And that aggravated my soul just a tad bit simply because, you don't understand my craft and I don't feel appreciated at all. And it's just so mind-boggling to me because it's just you, and that's not to that person specifically, but it's just people go through their ventures, and that was my aha epiphany moment because I respect everybody's work, their time and everything. But when it comes to mine, it's y'all think y'all can play in my face. And I've had that done with mentors too, because growing up, I always wanted to know a lot about everything. Even if I didn't know about a certain topic, I would never knock someone for telling me about a topic. For instance, when I had, what's it called? I had posted this thing on TikTok, and I was like, it was a video about like karma or something, like who is karma, you know? And for the slow ones in the back, this is not a real. I just feel like somebody gonna say that. Why your shirt ripped? Like, it's not a real. It's the thumb, yeah. Anyways. So yeah, I had posted a thing of like who is karma. And this lady had commented and she's like, well, in Buddhism, you know, it's a deity and blah 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 or whatever she had said. And I could have easily like cut her off and be like, yeah, I know that. I took a religion class in college. But it's like, how is that going to benefit me? I'm one of those people where it's just like, if you say something and if I know where you're getting, even if you say something wrong, I know where you're getting at. Nonetheless, I get your end goal. I'm not going to cut you off because at the end of the day, like you're sharing that knowledge. I feel like that's where people go left. Just because you know something doesn't mean you still can't hear it again, because at the end of the day, this person feels like they're sharing knowledge that they found. So when I already knew that, you just cut them off and you discourage them. And I hope a lot of people aren't getting discouraged because a lot of people are telling you like, oh, I already know that. Because I've had a lot of people tell me like, I already know that. And I stopped telling people stuff for a while. And then I started again. And it's just like, don't get discouraged. But for the most part, yeah, like I didn't cut the lady off. And I always wanted mentors because I always wanted to know everything about everything. But I didn't want like just any mentor. I wanted like high prestige mentors simply because like, I don't really care about your money, sir. I care about the blueprint. I want to know your blueprint. And I don't need to know in details about your blueprint because I have my own blueprint that I'm trying to lay out. But it's just like, there's some measurements that aren't adding up. So I'd like your guidance on helping me, you know, navigate through this world. But people would play in my face. I've had so many people that I go to with my ideas and they took my idea and ran with it. I go to people for assistance and I find out that I know more than they do. And the agreement's never beneficial whatsoever. And that's when I realized I have to start depending on myself. Not on like a massive independent role, but it's just like I have to be what I'm looking for until I can find the right environment where I can truly lean back on someone. That's why I don't say a lot of stuff that I want to say. It's like, you know more? It's just like, yeah, maybe, probably. I don't know. Who knows? That's the fun about the world. You don't know what anybody knows or how much they know until you decide to interact with them, until they willingly decide to drop that knowledge in your life at that moment. So that's why you probably shouldn't be a know-it-all. And even if you do know it all, shut the hell up and listen. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I feel like that's what I gathered from this month. This has been a very interesting month. It's been filled with a lot of clarity, and I love that. One thing about it, I always say, reflect on life, no matter how, like, you know, high up you get, always turn back and reflect, because if you don't reflect, like, you're gonna redo that whole loop and not realize that you redid that whole loop until, like, you actually go through it. I think it was Hitler. He said, history is bound to repeat itself if people don't know about it. That might not be the exact way he said it, but that's the gist of it. Like, basically, if you don't know what you're talking about, like, history's going to be, if you don't understand what you learn, history is bound to, you know what? Wrap it up. Cause I be tripping over my words and I feel like people don't understand. Like, I know sometimes I'm off as it pertains to like grammatical stuff. And speaking of grammatical stuff, I have people mad at me because I know how to code switch. How are you mad because I know how to be corporate one day and real raunchy the next? Bitch, get your life together. Code switching is the best thing you can learn how to do. It's a survival tactic, especially if you want to get in the world of business. Okay, so learn how to, and if you don't know how to code switch, that's what knowing your like weaknesses and strengths are. Because if I know as a person I don't know how to code switch, I'm going to surround myself with somebody that does. That's what building a team is. You find your weak points and find people that know how to do it. And that's when I had to realize about politicians are just a big group of people. Like, you get mad at politicians because they're associated with this person and that person, and the other personality might be trashy, but at the end of the day, like, they're great at their craft. You can't knock their craft. They just have a pissy personality. And once I had that epiphany, I was like, a ha-ha moment. It's like, oh, okay, I see why people associate with some people, even if they wouldn't on a natural day-to-day basis. It's like, for business, they know exactly what they're talking about. So yeah,